My customers don't text. I've actually had people tell me this. My customers don't text. Really? How do you know they don't text? Did you ask them? You had 3 or 4 people mention it once or twice? They're too old? I mean, what exactly is it that gives you the idea they don't text? I think that's extremely presumptuous, and you all know what happens when we assume things. So, your customers text. I promise you they do. I'm not in your store, and I can't give you hard data and information, but I can guarantee you they're going to text. If you offer them the ability to communicate and have discounts and various things to interact with your dealership or your business, they're going to figure out how to do it. I love this quote. If I asked people what they wanted, they would have said faster horses. So why would you ask them if they want to get text messages when you know ultimately if they really want your brand and your product, then they'll get text messages? But you don't really, again, you are making an assumption on the part that they don't want something when you've never even offered it before. So how do you really know that they don't want it? So we're going to talk a little bit about customer loyalty. All of this ties together so well with mobile marketing and the fact that it's so personal, it's so one-to-one with how you interact, that customer loyalty is something that obviously has huge benefits to. It costs about 5 times as much to attract a new customer as it costs to keep an old one. So when you're talking investments, who do you want to invest in? The guy that comes in once a week, or the guy that comes in once a year because they heard your radio commercial? Probability of selling service to a new customer is 1 in 16, while the probability of selling service to a current customer is 1 in 2. So think about how you're going to reach that customer that's loyal and get them to come in for service versus the guy, again, that you don't see very often. How are you going to contact them? How are you going to interact? Repeat customers spend 33% more than new customers do. So the investment you make in them is paying off, obviously. They're coming in the store and they're spending more money. It's easier to get present customers to buy 10% more than to increase your customer base by 10%. You know, these are just basic customer loyalty. This is data that you just hardly can ignore. I mean, it's just things that it's very, very critical. I like this.
Can I have some ice cream, please?
No, it's just for new people. Hey, chocolate vanilla or strawberry?
Chocolate?
Chocolate it is.
Yeah, but I'm new too.
He's new. Her. And you.
Even kids know it's wrong to treat new friends better than old friends. At Ally Bank, we treat all our customers fairly, with no teaser rates and no minimum deposits. It's just the right thing to do.
It is the right thing to do. We all would agree with that. I'll throw the mobile industry under the bus and say, they treat people like that. How many people get pissed off because you bought a phone and 6 months later there's a newer phone and they say, well, sorry, you're under contract. Oh, you want this new phone? You have to extend your contract 2 more years. I hate that. It's unbelievable. If I have my cellular service with AT&T for 10 years, you think that gets me anything? No. But it gets the guy over here that's never had their service something. You can't treat people like that. You can't treat customers like that. I don't think the power sports industry does do that. I think they do an extremely good job of working with customers and treating their loyal customers with a lot of care and a lot of attention. But you think again about what are you giving them? What is it that you can do for them that makes them feel important or makes them feel like their business is important to you? So when you start thinking about a mobile strategy, and you increase your customer loyalty using mobile, you develop a mobile strategy for your passionate customer base. You've got to sit down and figure out how you're going to communicate with them. Is it going to be an app? How do you deploy it? Is it just a mobile site? Are you going to measure it and manage the click-throughs, the impressions that it gets, all of these kind of things? You've got to sit down and think about it first, just like any kind of marketing strategy. Integrate mobile into existing traditional channels. I come from the world of traditional media for many, many years. I started in the newspaper world as an online editor. And then I transferred that into doing some magazine things. Then we had an opportunity to partner with a TV station in our market. So I learned a ton of online video and all the aspects of that. Radio then came into play at one point in my career. So I understand traditional media, the challenges and the benefits, but obviously you're not going to stop using those channels to market to your customers. So you need to use them to their fullest and integrate mobile into it. That's still very important. Keep the audience engaged with exclusive offers through mobile alerts. Don't text them and say, bring in a new customer, we're going to give them something. No, you've got to give that customer something because they're the ones that are loyal to your business. So you give them an offer that is exclusive just to Mobile Club members. Build a better customer profile through data gathering and enhancements. You guys texted in, right? You texted Blondie. Okay? We'll ask for your first name. If you responded, great. If you didn't, that's fine. That's data gathering. It's so simple. Ask for something basic. Send out a text alert and say, enter to win $100, reply with your zip code, reply with your email address, whatever it might be. You have an opportunity to get instant data back and forth through the mobile device. It's incredibly effective when you do it correctly. And you have a purpose for doing that. Don't ask them for their brother-in-law's last name if you're never going to use that information. It's got to be something that's meaningful for you that you're going to follow up with at a later time. And finally, use your social media to draw your audience in. Obviously, social media is enormous. You can't get away from it. It's in the news every day. It's something that we all probably spend time with and time on. And it's that customer that spends that time in social media is very much a mobile customer. They're a mobile-friendly person that understands this is the means, this is the thing that I interact with the most. So it's almost just by habit alone that mobile is integrated and they feel comfortable with doing texting and things like that. So integrating it into your social media is very important.